Welcome back everyone to another episode of Valheim Mistlands. And today, we are going to challenge the next boss, which is the frost dragon named Moder, whom we'll have to fight in a mountain biome that we haven't been on yet. Now we have already located the altar far south from here on a undiscovered island, so I have no idea what this area looks like or what it will throw at us. So it'll be quite interesting. Before that, I would just like to show you what I've done so far off screen. The cauldron has been upgraded from rank 1 to rank 3, which gives us access to much higher food recipes that we can craft for the upcoming fight. The food quality that we have made with the rank 3 cauldron compared to the ones we were using before are quite noticeable, but not only in terms of health and stamina, but also with the passive healing that we are getting from it. The Queen's Jam, which was our old food of choice when it came to stamina, has been replaced with the turnip stew. The cooked wolf meat has been changed to the sausages. But the biggest upgrade so far definitely came from when we were able to change the cooked deer meat to the serpent stew. I mean, look at these numbers. The other food types didn't increase our overall stats that much, but every little bit helps. Inside the main building, I decided to remove most of my storage chests and move them into another building and rework the forge and the crafting station area since we need more room for future upgrades. With the new storage building, I decided to go with the iron chests because they have 24 slots in total, where the normal chests only have 10. And I've finally added signs so I know where everything is, and it took me long enough. Oh yeah, and the reason why I'm sneaking is because I'm in the middle of taming a little boar, so I don't want it to detect me and destroy everything. In order to protect my base from raiding, I decided to build a 3-step defensive system where I dig all around my base, and if for some reason they manage to crawl back up again, then the pike's job is to push them back down again. And if they by some miracle manage to get past those, then the wall as a last ditch effort should keep any creature out until I at least have killed most of them. Since then I've been raided once and it worked because the raiders got trapped except for very few that managed to reach the door since they spawned in a direct line over the small gap. But it's no problem whatsoever. Instead of the Eichfear buff, I have changed it to the Bone Mass boss, which will provide us with the physical damage reduction buff, and that is going to help us quite a lot when we are fighting the dragon, due to his bite and claw attacks. And I've decided to take some fire arrows with me because the fire debuffs from the arrow is somewhat helpful when the boss is flying around and we can't really reach him with our melee weapons. They won't really do that much damage, but everything helps and it's basically free damage if we can hit the boss. Even though our wolf armor chest and cloak provides us with some frost resistance, I've decided to take some frost resistant meat with us for the fight as well. The reason for it is that while the clothing does give us some resistance, the meat will provide us with even more. We only have 2 dragon eggs out of the 3 that is required to summon Moder, but since the mountain that has the altar is so huge, I am willing to bet that we will be at least able to find 1 dragon egg and then gain a total of 3. Otherwise, I will have to find another mountain biome since the dragon egg has a whopping 8 hours of in-game respawn timer. Unless they have changed it. Now that we have all that covered, let's head out and see what this unknown island has to offer. Oh, that's a Kraken island, isn't it? You know what? Let's see what we can get out of it. If I remember correctly, then this is the place to get the materials for the harpoon weapon, whatever it's called, so we can drag those crazy sea snakes out of the water. It's always fun. Now let's see, do you have any treasure? Ah yeah, and the moment I start using my pickaxe, then you won't have too much time before the Kraken creature thingy starts to get too annoyed with us and descends into the water. So 2 things to consider when doing this. 1, be fast so you can get as much as possible, and 2, keep an eye out of your stamina bar, depending on how far away you are from the ship and all that. Because when it starts to descend into the deep, then it goes really fast, and if you're too far away and your stamina is 0, you'll probably drown before you even reach the ship. And we did get the harpoon recipes, that's awesome. And I guess our time is almost up, it won't be long now before it starts to descend. I just want the last one here and then we can start move back towards the ship. Oh wow, I think that was just in the nick of time. Ooh wow, a piece of candy. We're close enough to our ship anyway, it should be fine. And down it goes. Now we are saving our stamina. The whole concept around the Kraken Island is a really cool idea in my opinion. Just look at the sheer size of this mountain. It is so huge. And the best part is, that's where we are going. We did sail a bit back and forth to find the best location to park and establish a foothold, and the black forest that leans up towards the mountain is just perfect for what we need. So now we're just going to park the boat, build a crafting station so we can repair our ship, and build a small respawn place, so if anything were to happen we will spawn, and instead of having to use the smaller boat to sail all the way back here, we will just spawn here, grab our gear and take it from there. Now that we have made a small respawn point, we can just sleep through the night and get the rested buff for when we are climbing the mountain. We got a small rested buff and we can now head up towards the mountain to find a more suitable outpost location where we are going to make a portal to connect with the main base, and through that we'll get access to more resources, repairing and whatever we might need. I guess skeletons are just everywhere. Oh, I guess they were just protecting the ruins up here. Something of this size is bound to have something awesome, right? Wait, are these skeletons fighting something? Sorry buddy, you are no match for Macy. Oh, that's a golem moving. Let's explore the upper parts of the ruin before dealing with them. Awesome, a treasure chest. Yeah, it would be weird if a ruin of this size wouldn't have anything. Nice work, skeleton boy. Show him who's boss. Oh wow, onion seeds. We definitely want those. The more I move around the ruins, the more I feel like this spot is good enough for an outpost. The ground is easy to build on, and it doesn't seem like there is too much crazy spawning here. Yeah, I think this is going to be the place where we are going to build the outpost. I'll just come back to you once the outpost is completed, and then we'll try and search for a dragon egg. That should do it. Let's add some fuel to the fire, and I think we just have about enough wood to make a chest for items that we want to save here, such as dragon eggs and other items we want to bring up here. Now we just need to transfer all of the stuff from the ship to the outpost, including the 2 dragon eggs that we have, and since I can only carry 1 egg at a time, I will probably have to run back and forth a few times, so I will just fast forward once again. Now that we have transferred all of the items from the ship, our next goal is to find the 3rd dragon egg so we can deliver them to the Moder altar and finally try to defeat the dragon boss. We will start off by moving towards the altar, and hopefully as we are traveling towards it, we will find an egg on the way over there, or maybe even find one near it. So this is the altar site. The arena where the dragon shall meet its end. I like the spot. The ruins will probably have skeletons spawning over time as I'm fighting the dragon, but that's okay. The building could provide with a bit of protection against the dragon's AoE attacks while it's flying. So yeah, I'll trade that for skeletons any day. And I see a spawner, so let's just get rid of it so we don't have to worry about it later once we have found the 3rd egg. Oh, a surprise attack! They are learning. I think we have reached the point where skeletons are of 0 threats to us. Our armor is simply too high for them to penetrate. So, my plan for this fight is to use our gardening tool with some rocks to build a few rock pillars. This will hopefully give us some cover for when the dragon is flying around and trying to blast us from the sky with ice shards or whatever it has. And hopefully we can then use the rock pillars to hide behind them so the boss won't hit us. Since I really want to fight the boss mostly with my melee weapons, I hope by using this method I can gain cover for the flying phase, but also some kiting opportunities for whenever the boss is moving around on the ground. Oh, can't get up here, can you? Oh, that's what I get from teasing, he's going for the table. For the final preparation, I'll just place a chest up here so we can store the eggs. Right, let's go and find that dragon egg. And there it is! Let's just kill the drake and then we can get the egg. I think we were a bit lucky, because this egg was basically a half a minute's walking distance away from the altar. Ah yes, and this is why I really want to find that trader. Alright, all 3 eggs has been placed, we have our food buff, we have our rested buff, and the frost resistance meat buff. Let's see if we can defeat the dragon. Okay, big fella, where you gonna spawn? Hello? Ah, there's the boss. No, wrong keys, damn it! I want to take a picture of the boss. Let's just observe for now to learn some mechanics. So far the boss is apparently doing nothing, and I'm scared that Mona might know something I don't. Stormtrooper aim for the win! Oh boy, here it comes. Okay, that was the ice attack. Now we just need to remove some of the ice thingies so it doesn't block us in. Looks like he's spamming that A button. And so far the pillar is doing its job. This might actually work. But I guess we'll just have to see once she lands and how it's affecting her. Okay, so the swipe abilities will go through the rock. Fair enough. And apparently we got Ice Beam. So far it's Ice Beam, Claw Attack and Bite Attack. The bosses has had 3 unique abilities, so I guess this is true with her as well. While she's on the ground, that is. Okay, not gonna lie, that was a bit weird. So far so good. I think we have seen all her abilities now. So what I've noticed so far, the time to strike with the melee weapon is when she either roars or uses the Ice Beam. Why, thank you for letting me demonstrate it. She seems to have some interesting collision animations. Ah, if only Macy had been stronger, this is probably gonna take a while. Almost there. As long as we keep doing what we have been doing, this should be easy enough. And here comes the beam. And here comes the swipe, which is wide enough to go through the pillar, so yeah, we gotta remember that. Ah, we got hit by the beam, but it's okay, we managed to block it so we don't really lose that much health. Oh, she really likes that beam attack. Oh, there she goes, flying face. Oh, come down already, I don't want to kill you with an arrow. Then again, her health bar should be high enough to take some arrows. Burn! Burn! Oh god, no cover, oh no! Wow, that probably dealt more damage than her total throughout this fight before that blast. Wait, what? What? Okay, hold up, let's see what's actually happened. Ah, I see. So because that I was hiding behind the rock pillar for so long, she then moved closer towards me in order to gain sight of me, and from her angle, she could actually hit me once she could see me again. So I have to stay out in the open when she does the AoE blasting, and then once the animation begins, I then hide behind the pillar. I see, game, I see. Okay, we're just going to rush in, get our gear, equip it, and resume the fight. Thankfully, I haven't seen any wolves. How convenient. Our stuff is behind the pillar. Items recovered. Nice. Now let's just equip it. Yeah, that's good, dragon. Just fly around. Let me equip and prepare. Let's go back and forth. We want the dragon to see us. No. Why are you sneaking? Why are you sneaking? Phew. Now be a good dragon and land. I could probably have made the pillars a little bit higher, but yeah, now we know that. Oh, she's too close, I have to run. Yeah, sorry dragon, but I'm not gonna make the same mistake. Finally, time to finish this fight. Almost there, almost there. Let's hope we can kill her before she starts flying again. Okay, that's the frost beam. She's probably gonna swipe right after. You have become very predictable. Ready to face your doom? Come on, Macy. Wow, I really like the lighting effect here. Oh. God damn it. I should probably not have messed around so much. Oh, really? That was like one hit. God damn it. Okay, now that looks cool. Oh wow. I mean, what can I say? I love dragons. But all good things must come to an end. Even you. Awesome, we got her. Now let's see what we got. The trophy and the tears. Okay. Alright, let's return home and sacrifice the head to the All-Father Odin. I think I get the wind blessing so I can finally catch some wind when I'm sailing, but let's see. Now that we have sacrificed the trophy of Mordor to the All-Father, we have gained a new ability that we can choose to give us the perfect wind conditions at sea, so we can utilize the sails fully and travel as fast as the ship allows us to. And it is quite a sight to see how our journey so far has taken us through various fights, from the Eikthyr, the giant stag, to the Elder Tree creature in the Black Forest with its crazy roots, to the bone mass in the swamp with all its poisonous glory, and finally, Frost Dragon Motor. Only 2 Forsakens are left for us to defeat. Our next target will be the Forsaken boss located in the plains. That is going to require a lot of preparations. Luckily, we have a good area to start that is not too far away from where we fought Mordor. Which means in the next episode we will start our invading campaign towards the plains, where we are also going to establish a new base that is going to be our stronghold and location for our new unlocked technologies. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have enjoyed this episode.